Why we need a factorial design?
Recording in progress.
Basically, in psychology, there are many complex situations, and doing research become very difficult. There are many variable which impacts another dependent variable, and these variable impacts in association of each other. Normally in psychology, when we take two independent variable to find out its impact on dependent variable, the impacts are three ways. In fact, the impact should be two ways because variables are two, but impacts are three ways because these two variables are associated with each other. In a simple term, just take the height and weight. When your height will increase, your weight is definitely going to increase. Particularly from birth to adolescence age. So these two variables are associated with each other. Now it is having some impact on any of your activity. Say, if your height will be increasing and your weight will not be increasing, so naturally some abnormality will cause. And when your weight is increasing and height is not increasing, some abnormality will cause. So see the effect of weight and height on any kind of abnormality in the body. We also have to see the interactive effect, that how weight and height together impacts the dependent variable. Just take normal physical growth is a dependent variable. So if height will increase abnormally, the normalcy will be affected. Or if weight will increase abnormally, the normalcy will be affected. And appropriate combination of height and weight will increase appropriately, the normalcy will be maintained. The normalcy of physics will be maintained. So that way, if we want to see what is the normal physics, so we have to look into an interactive effect more than looking at effect of each variable. So this is the importance of factorial design in research. Factorial design is used more popularly in the field of medicine also. because they have to see the effect of two different drugs having the same composition on how it treats the patient. So though the composition is same, the drug can vary by weight. What will happen if 2 mg drug will be given? What will happen if 4 mg drug will be given? Means how much quantity will be given is important for a drug company. And that is the way they then produces variants. 100 mg drug, 50 mg drug, 10 mg drug and 5 mg drug. So these drugs are produced by testing patient, and that testing is done through factorial design. So that way factorial design is very important. Now I will not go into much detail here. My attempt is to explain you the terminology used in factorial design, and I know all of you can understand this much, and that is enough for further study. Factorial design, if we go in depth, then it may take 3-4 sessions. But to avoid confusion in your mind, I will just go very simply to explain the factorial design. Now, what is the meaning of factorial design? What it means? Why factorial design is needed? Because research problems are stated in the form of hypothesis. They are stated so that they can empirically be tested. Means the testing should be data based. So to have the database testing of a hypothesis, we use certain design, and that design help us to find out right inference, to give you right observation, and your finding will be more scientific. The result of the research depends on how the observation and inferences are made. How dependable our observation and inferences will be depends on how adequately we are planning the research design. Means the research design plan is required for obtaining clear and concrete inferences or observations. The clarity will explain you the right solution of the research problem. This is true for factorial design. And remember, factorial design are most frequently used in psychological research. When you will do the project, probably if you will do the project of your interest, you will also have to use factorial design, particularly when you will take two independent variable and you want to find out its impacts on single dependent variable. Now, what is the meaning of factorial design? We will understand from the definition given by Singh in 1998. Factorial design is the design in which selected value of two or more independent variables are manipulated in all possible combinations so that their independent as well as interactive effect upon the dependent variable may be studied. So I said, when we use two independent variables, they are likely to be associated. And the association produces combine effect. Sometimes those two variables may not be associated. They may be distinct. So each variable will produce the result, but combine effect will be 0. And if they are associated, one is strongly associated with the other, the combine effect means interactive effect will be far better. That depends on the type of variable you are using. Just take the two variable. Mathematical ability of a student and general reasoning of the student. If both will be high, the student will be able to solve problem within a very shortest span. So in this case, what we will see, the effect of mathematical ability and general reasoning on problem solving ability of a student. Now this is required when you are giving competitive exams because time is short. So understanding effect of these two variables, then if you have to understand what is more important, whether mathematical ability is more important or general reasoning is more important in problem solving, you have to use the factorial design. So what you will do that, you will take two levels of mathematical ability and you will take two levels of general reasoning. How it will be taken? Mathematical ability, the person is low. The mathematical ability, the person is high. General reasoning, the person is low. And general reasoning, the person is high. So now you have 4 combinations: low, 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 high, high, low, or high, high. Now these 4 combinations will produce the interactive effect, and then you will understand. It is generally assumed, we can generally assume, the person who will have low mathematical ability and low general reasoning will not produce a great problem solving ability. His problem solving ability will be low. And we generally also can assume that when mathematical ability will be high and general reasoning will be high, then what will be the effect? naturally problem solving ability will be high, that is known. But two more facts: when mathematical ability will be high and general reasoning will be low, what will be the effect on problem solving ability? Or when general reasoning is high and mathematical ability is low, what will be the effect on problem solving ability? That has to be understood well, and it can be understood only through factorial design and by identifying effect of single variable on dependent variable, as well as the combination of both independent variable, how it produces, what result it produces. Combination means interaction, interactive effect. So the most important aspect of factorial design is to study and understand the interactive effect.